Hey everyone, welcome to another video here on my Banter Builds YouTube channel. Before I get into this review today, I wanted to say a big thanks to Bouts and Boxes, American YouTube channel, who shouted me out in their last video and promoted my page, and a lot of you guys watching now are here because of them. So I thank them, and also thank you guys for spending the time to check me out and give me a chance to get you subscribed. So I bring this over here for today's video, and this is the new 12V Makita green multi-line laser. This model is the SK700 GD. There is a red line laser option, but I do prefer green over red personally. You can see it better and has a better range. This laser is rated up to 35 meters or 70 meters in diameter if you look either way of the circle, center point. So it's really good for kind of setting out ceilings, floating floors. You can plumb walls with it and level up walls, but also you can just set it in the middle of a room and you can get a dead level line all the way around and get maybe it's you're hanging artwork, and it's the easiest way for you to get that perfect. In case your floor isn't quite right and you're measuring off the floor, it can go wrong really easy. So this tool can be good for carpenters or builders like myself, and also can be used for home DIYers and just tasks around home, like I say, with art pieces and arts and crafts. It's a 12V battery, like I said, so it's the CXT range. Obviously Makita have the CXT, LXT, and now the XGT, so that's the 12V, 18V, and 40V range. I've actually got all three now. This is the first tool I have that is a 12V. The only other 12V systems I've had is the heated jackets, so they don't get used all too often, so that's why I have these batteries. So it's a 7-hour runtime on a 2 amp battery here. If you jump up to a 4 amp 12V battery, you're looking at about 17 hours. So you're going to run out of charge in a day's work. It's going to let you go the whole way, and then I'll come home and charge up once I get home with my small 12V charger here. Another bit of kit that comes in the box in the skin is this here. Is a little angle bracket. So this here is used to fix it to the wall, using the magnets on a steel post, or you can screw it to a wooden wall. You can buy an attachment. This actually magnets too, which the attachment has like a adjustable bar that you set this in the middle. Basically, you can adjust it up and down and set it perfectly to a millimeter, like within millimeters to where you want it. So that's definitely going to come in handy one day when I buy that. The weight of the skin alone is 790 grams or 1.74 pounds. If I put a 2 amp battery like I have now, it's 1,004 grams or 2.21 pounds. And then with the bracket, instead of the tripod, you're then looking at 1,209 grams or 2.7 pounds. It's a pretty lightweight tool. Do keep in mind that if you do end up using one of these and you have it on a steel post, just with magnets, it can be bumped off super easy, so just be cautious of that. As soon as it gets knocked off at a decent height, you're going to end up breaking it, or at least throwing it at a level, and it's not going to read true. So, really straightforward and easy. This laser, it's just got two buttons on the side. One's the power button, one's the brightness button, and then you've also got this little lock button down the bottom there. So that locks the stabilization in the middle and the gimbal. So when we're traveling with it and carrying it around site in the bag or whatever, we always want to have that lock to protect the pieces in the middle and make sure nothing gets broken. As soon as we go to use it, you can unlock that, and all the lines will be ready to go. So when I turn it on, I'm going to keep that locked, throw it on, and as you can see on the wall behind me, it's on a big angle. So to show you how it self-levels, I'm going to unlock that, and you see now the line has flattened itself out. This laser level can go to a 4-degree slope before it's not going to self-level itself. So as soon as I tilt this too far, see, I tilt that your way. Hold on, get rid of those lines out of your eyes so you don't get blinded. So we've got a green light in the middle there. As soon as I tilt this back, you're going to see that flash red and the lasers flash green. So what that means is it's beyond 4 degrees and it will not self-level anymore. So you've got to either adjust your legs of your tripod, or in this instance I can actually adjust the pivot of my tripod base. So it's set and happy now. To change the modes, all I do is press the power buttons. I can use the horizontal by itself, or I can do the vertical lines by itself, and really simple changeover between. So there's a side, and then I can get the side and the front going together. So I've got that on the wall there behind me there. You got a cross, and it's can be used for all different sorts of purposes, and I'm sure many of you have seen those before. Another feature that's really cool is the brightness button. So if you're working outdoors, you're looking like you're most likely going to be using 100% brightness. But if you're indoors, and you can see it really easy, there's no point blinding yourself or wasting batteries. So you're going to press that brightness button there on the side and just dim it down. That's 75%, and then you've also got 50%. Really easy, really cool feature. I don't know if I've seen many that have that feature, so I do like that, just to save battery. If you're in a dark area, it's an awesome way to use it. But yeah, if you look in here, we've got it on the wall behind me. If I set that up onto the edge of the wall there, so that actually looks pretty level by looks, but I can adjust this little on the side here. There's a little swivel kind of knob. So if I turn that, it's got 10-degree movement either way, so I can just ever so slightly I can just minor adjustments. You can just pivot it around. I'm just moving the tripod here. But you can just do minor adjustments if you're trying to set it up to a line on the ground and you don't want to move it by hand. So it's just a really cool feature that they've added. Haven't seen in other ones, so that's really cool. I'm just going to turn the lights off really quick and show you how bright it is before we end the video. So here we have the lights off, and you can see it's pretty damn bright. Sorry about the Makita sign, but that's illuminating the whole room kind of. But on the wall there, so if I press the dimness, that's 75%, 50%, and then 100. So you can see a slight change on camera. It's quite tricky to see, but it's super easy to change between. I can get delete the horizontal, keep the vertical, other way around, and then jump right through to have all three running at once. So yeah, really like the features. Super stoked they've released this. Some people have asked why do they make it 12 volt or why not 18 volt, and personally I actually quite like this 12 volt. It keeps the tool nice and small, easy to store away. 18 volt will become quite bulky, and a lot of lasers don't take a whole lot of power, so it doesn't need that extra juice in there. So I think in New Zealand they're worth about $1,000 roughly, depending on where you're buying it from and whether you buy it in a kit as well. I want to say a massive thank you to Mike at Only Hanger Power Tools here in Auckland. I buy all my tools through him basically, and he always provides good prices and good service. So if you're in the Auckland region, make sure to go see him. He'll help you out, get you sorted with any brands from Makita, DeWalt, Hikoki, Festal, Metabo even. He's got it all. So go check out his business over there. Be sure to check out my Instagram this week for any updates this being used on site. Photos of the wall mount up on the wall, and so on. So my Instagram, Fantro Builds. Be sure to go follow me there. Let me know in the comments below what lasers you use. Are you looking at buying one? Is this an option for you? And if you're new here, I thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest coming up. So yeah, thank you very much, and see you in the next one.